might not pan out,
Exactly.
is still going to like cause some bloodbaths closer to the loser side. Now we're seeing it.
Jazzo kind of the king of the like coolest second place ever Cinderella run type thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Where it's
always
like,
the bridesmaid.
Eventually
never the
you
bride
run
sort of
into
thing.
a brick wall of just, you know, sometimes literally, but eventually you just run into someone that's going to be really, really tough. And you know, we'll get into that that Jazzo storyline later, as Jazzo got thrown to the wood chipper in this top 8. First ever winner's side top 8 at a major for Jazzo.
Yeah, it's huge.
Notably.
Love to see it. I mean, this is the chance to, you know, make history, I mean, for yourself at least, at the very least. But I don't know. Specifically talking, I guess, about the Fox Bayonetta matchup. Obviously, Bayonetta is still going to be one of those characters that could play, as you mentioned, a little bit slower pace.
Yeah.
But because I know that Lima and Light play each other enough, we have precedent to look forward to. That is like, look, it's going to be pretty in your face. Lima's going to be having to like bob and weave and try to figure out like, how do I get around this like heat-seeking missile a little bit, because you might be able to delay against other characters who might not be able to like catch you or you know, find you in the air or something like that. Fox can do that.
Yeah, one thing I'm interested to see, and something we didn't see against Jazzo, there are certain characters that can just delete Fox for going off stage. You know, like it's obviously the, you know, downside that people talk about when mentioning Fox, and specifically Fox's place in the meta, is that he's just so volatile, because when he winds up off stage, there's just so little he can do. And Bayonetta, one of, if not the best in the game at just punishing that super early, probably not the best, but one of the best characters in the game at going off stage and punishing Fox for making a mistake off stage early on. So that's going to be something that Light is going to have to really think about avoiding, more so than he did in his last match against Jazzo, who really can just, you know, maybe go for a 2-frame sometimes, but Ken kind of has limited options to challenge that.
Yeah, I mean, again, kind of like talking a little bit about margin of errors, like there's a lot less here for Fox in this. You've got more precise timings. You got to make sure that, you know, anytime you're off stage, you got to make every shot count. Like, you got to make sure you're illusioning right. You got to make sure you are
the shine
Firefoxing right. Like, exactly. Like, slow fall when you can, and then just kind of do what you got to do.
Word from production, we introduced Lima. He sat at the set and then went to the bathroom.
Like, oh, thanks for introducing me. I gotta go.
Yeah, hey, and you know what?
Just give me a second. All right, he's walking up now.
Okay,
All right, we're good.
We got him. But I'll say this: most of the time I get introduced to new people, I'm arriving to a house. It's after a long road trip. I'm using the bathroom right after I get introduced to. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I guess that's I can't argue with that.
Right? You've been on the road all day. Introductions, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'll be right back.
You know, I gotta. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Granted, I'm usually not getting introduced in front of, you know, several hundred, perhaps a couple thousand people watching.
I also don't have people waiting on me. Anyway, all right. So let's get into it. So Lima, seed 5. Not too far behind. We are in top 8 after all. And this is a loser's side, so not where we expected this to happen, perhaps, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely at the point in bracket where. Honestly, looking at bracket, I think literally anyone in bracket has a chance to win this tournament.
Yeah.
We're at that point in top 8. And this isn't one of those super top-heavy tournaments where once you hit top 3, there's kind of a fall-off, or once you hit top 5, there's a fall-off. I think everyone here could do it. I think Jazzo can make the run. Wrath is so consistent. Peanut and Danny both so solid.
No, that's actually true. I agree. I think there's a lot of potential for everybody here. I think everybody has like the chance to really pop off and show stuff. I mean, we saw just in Game 5 how quickly Pluby was able to unlock that next level. Right? The same could be true of anybody else in this bracket. But right now, let's get into it. Light versus Lima, sticking with the old classic, or the new classic, Small Battlefield.
Yeah, the ability for any of these players to kind of unlock a second form. You know, I talk sometimes about how professional athletes have an ability that not a lot of regular humans do to like tap into like the 110% and give even more than they thought was possible. I think all the players left in bracket have that kind of extra competitive ability.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna have to unlock that right now against Light with the ledge control that he has established very quickly here in game number 1. 60%, that's not a lot, but it feels like it's a lot, and it's enough to make Lima kind of have to slowly edge your way back in.
Yeah, I do think this is going to be one of those matchups where being able to rack up enough damage per opening is going to be massive. A lot of the times in matchups, percentages don't really matter, because regardless, whoever wins neutral next gets the kill, you know? Yeah. And I don't necessarily think this is going to be one of those. We're going to see some nice back-and-forth neutral, some advantage state, apart from perhaps a nice string from Lima and offstage edge guard against Light. Other than that, I think we're going to see some solid back-and-forth.
I agree. Obviously, Light kind of letting go a little bit off the gas while that ledge control was happening, or at least the ledge guard. I think we're starting to just kind of set up, like wait for Lima to show those like usual habits in terms of like the get up options, and then Light will be able to make that move.
Yeah, this is definitely like the settling in phase, you know. Just kind of waiting to feel out your opponent. Both players kind of going with like the bread and butter, bare bones basics of their game plan, as Lima's going to win that Edgehog battle and just catch you with the foot guns, baby.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't see like the potential reflector there. I mean, you know, might have helped save him, but Light, still it's a risk, and you gotta take and hedge your risks when you can.
The Stiletto Berettas coming out in time to take that stock. Light is going to be... This edge pressure situation is going to be so tough for Light because it's so easy for Lima to find reversals and be patient off stage and really make Light pay for getting aggressive off stage. The Shine does great work there. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, that did create kind of like a slippery situation down under the stage. I mean, you never know, but Lima has a lot of those resources still unburned, so did have the freedom to get back after all of that. But like, you know, kind of making you sweat there a little bit. Say, hey, you know, if you really want to fight this off stage, we could do that.
Yeah, right? I'll scrap a little bit. I don't have many tools in my arsenal, but the ones that I do have are getting thrown at you at terminal velocity. Lima stuck off stage. I like the way that Light is trying to pressure this, kind of from a distance, keeping the hands warm. Lima's going to spend a lot of time floating around off stage. Light doesn't want to stand still there and all that. He wants to play the game, so he's
preventing the mid-game ice out. He's completely, he's got hot blood in his veins.
Yeah, I can't edge guard, so I just have all the more chances to just do hand warmers on stage.
Facts.
While you slowly float your way down.
Like, I'll just wait. That's fine. I'll press some buttons. Like I'll fight the ghosts, and people can call me what they want.
Like a teacher losing control of the classroom. I'll wait.
That's right.
I'll wait.
I will literally wait.
Kids just keep talking. They can go as long as they want. The F smash is going to hit.
I thought we might have to wait a little bit longer to see the fruition come out on the plans laid by Light, but just like that, we're down. And, okay.
Pay your taxes, baby. I know tax season already passed, but keep yourself prepared.
That was tax-free. Oh, never mind. Okay, we got something here with Witch Time.
It's going to be big damage here, but it's the age-old question of We're seeing the two Bayonetta tropes back-to-back right now. It's the Bayo can't kill and the Bayo SDs, both happening at the same time right now as Lima tries to clean up the stock and not allow Light to extend his lead too far.
I know it. And then, again, you just like hang out center stage. Like, that's fine, Lima. You can come back. I'll let you play the game a little bit. I'm not in a rush, and I'm not really in that much danger unless I feel like I've got a very difficult disadvantage state here. Light,
by the way, was real close to killing himself with that side B. I don't know if you caught that. But that side B in the glass, it shifts you backwards a little bit.
Yes.
So that was a very close call for Light. You know, obviously he's keenly aware of that. That's not going to happen too often to a guy like Light. As he's tacking this damage up, man. 67%, even more, 80%, 154 off stage. We might even be out of up till back air percentage with with Fox being so light. True. I don't know how Lima finds this kill.
But at the same time, like look, full rage on Fox and Bayonetta, like you said, is very light. You know, I think anything could happen. You just need one opening, and there it is. Back air at ledge. That gets the kill screen, takes it all, and Light didn't even lose the second stock at high percent. You talked about it. Bayo can't kill. We are unfortunately seeing that happen in this first game, but there's more to come.
Yeah, I kind of called attention to the volatility of Fox earlier, and that's something that we're going to see really decide whether or not Lima wins individual games. Does the volatility swing in Light's favor or does it swing in Lima's favor? And the offstage interactions to lose early stocks versus the survivability and the mobility to live to 150. Which one is going to come out on top? That's what decides this set here.
I mean, I think it's also going to be the balance between how much Lima actually makes these plays and how much he waits for Light to potentially misplay something. You're trying to wait for him to kind of make his own grave, and that can be viable in some situations, but I mean, Light's a careful practitioner. Yeah,
and we saw earlier when Lima was off stage, especially there was one interaction, I think, on second stock left side of the stage. Lima was just kind of floating around, throwing out aerials, regrabbing ledge, and sharking, waiting for Light to bite, and then he did, and he wound up off stage for it. And then for the rest of the game, Light basically stood center stage whenever Lima was off stage, said, I'm not even going to play this game with you. I'm going to wait, I'm going to make you come to me. I know I can beat you on stage, so I'm not going to play the game off of it.
I mean, that is very true. If you don't feel like you gain anything or the risk is just not worth it at the ledge, then yeah, all I need to do is just kill you on stage, and that's it.
Very much true, and that's what we're going to see more and more as this matchup goes on. Nice grab in the corner there. Lima putting together a little three-piece. No biscuit, though. Fox is able to get his way back to ledge.
Okay, no biscuit, but it's still very dry. I think we've got a little bit more. I don't know, 44%. There's not much.
Up air not going to connect. I like the evasiveness for Lima, but might put yourself in a rough spot here. Stuck in the corner. Let's going to walk up and catch the ABK with dash attack. That is a great tool that Light can have in the back pocket there.
Yeah, I'd love to see a little bit more of that as this game goes on, but things can change very quickly. But what hasn't changed so far is Light's dominance of the stage. I think Lima's starting to claw some control back, but now we get something on the platform. This could be a viable option. Fast faller means that you can't get too much, but at least Lima's getting some more damage closer to a kill.
It's a great Firefox angle there from Light to be able to kind of avoid any further pressure. 131 off stage. Again, we find ourselves in the situation. Lima wasn't able to find a kill, and that was really what did him in at the end of last game. Similar spot here. How do we find this? 131. Light's got you kind of in that confirmed percentage, waiting, trying to wait for an air dodge, but it didn't come out.
Yeah, exactly, because you want to outwait that that quick frame window where you get the special air dodge.
Yeah, and it's so scary to let that up smash rip out of shield after Lima lands with that nair, because it's minus 20 billion if you miss it. So you have to be careful with when you throw it out.
Exactly, because you definitely don't want to up smash batsman. You do not want to do that.
You have to be sure it's going to hit. There we go. Right? Okay.
There we go. Yeah, with
it's like, please.
Plenty of time, honestly. That's up air being witch time right there. So a lot of time on that.
Yeah, it gives you ample opportunity. We have another down air, no follow-up though. Light not pulling the trigger on these up smashes.
Forced out one of those like panic options out of Lima kind of high up, but Light waited, still was able to pick it back up, but had me worried there for just a second.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier how much Light was kind of like feeling things out, not really committing.
Right.
And we're still seeing some of that in the corner because Light really doesn't want to.
It's still
really doesn't want to commit to something in the corner until he knows it's going to go his way because it's just so risky.
I mean, you can't pull out all your tricks in game 2. You got to wait.
Yeah, right. If you got 3 really good cards, how are you going to win the
Whoa! Very nice. I mean, still, again, it's kind of trying to scare Lima a little bit. Like, hey, back off! Do not do this to me under the stage.
Light using Shine off stage is like a chihuahua barking.
Oh.
It is kind of an empty scare tactic, and if you challenge it right, it's probably not going to win. But man, that yipping is annoying, and man, it's hard to get around.
It's more like a fox like screaming.
Okay, I'm with that. Foxes in the burrows. Yeah. That's exactly correct. As Fox goes screaming to the left side of the stage there. Lima putting on a lot of damage, although Light's able to reverse it.
Yeah, I mean, getting some quick grabs. I mean, at least letting Lima know that he can't shield as well. You know, trying to punish the defensive options. Looking for the down air, very risky. Light not going to let that slide.
I like how in-game inputting down smash forces an IRL animation on Light with the same head bob. Every time the down smash comes out, it's that and head nod, got him.
Everyone with intent.
Yes, exactly. The FGC nod knows no bounds.
That's true. It's transcendent. All right, but that forward throw not going to be just enough at 137. We have no rage on Bayonetta, so not much doing the help on that front.
Light's off-stage play has been something to write home about. You can write a love letter to your parents about Light's off-stage gameplay so far. Look at this. The stalling, the forward air, the shine, the timing on the up B. Everything is placed exactly correctly, as well as these up airs. Light is moving forward with so much precision.
And that precision getting countered in kind by Lima as well, finding the aerials and almost getting something with the guns. But then the delays, Light kind of pulling the trigger there, but unable to find anything, and Lima able to actually take the stock with the jab.
I would have been more surprised if it did at 180, 190.
Okay,
if Light was able to hold on to that one.
I mean, the DI was really good.
It was great DI. It was very good.
All right, but
yeah, with how slow he was going, I thought he was live for sure.
Can't get the jab here to keep going, but there it is, the lock in the animation, and you're just you're trapped. There's no way. So Light gonna be able to pull out another game here.
There's 2 types of losers bracket Light, right? You get the one that gets dejected, and the one that starts playing tilted, and the one that has a hard time, and you get the one that goes beast mode. You get this Light. You get the super locked in, super precise, patient disadvantage, and aggressive offense, and that's the Light we're seeing right now.
You know, powered up, and I think Lima
Power
kind
that
of
puck.
forcing that extra power out of Light and kind of requiring it almost as a barrier to the further reaches of bracket.
He's
this
mad.
Is it.
Light is playing a little bit perturbed at the moment. 54% off the rip. He's holding in. He's looking to be in tip-top form right now against Lima.
But Lima, I mean, so far so good, getting a little bit of damage, kind of a lot of shield pressure here, but that can still be valuable in its own right.
I know that's right. A couple ABKs coming through. Damage off stage.
Oh,
Ooh,
with the
Light getting a little
stage strike.
aggressive, yeah.
Again, this is like a lot of pressure here. It's something that you really don't expect at this point in the set, but I mean, this is where Lima's got to make some plays.
I like the timing on when Light sent that up smash. We were talking earlier about how he's been so patient about it. He was kind of anticipating an aggressive ABK and sent an up smash in neutral. And I like that idea because it was kind of safe. Because if he does an ABK, Lima's not going to be close enough to punish him for it.
Okay, here we go. And then, yeah,
That's
waits for the shine. Good patience there from Lima
Nice.
again with it. We're going to keep picking it back up, and this time the illusion enough to get yourself quickly back. But we're not out of the woods just yet. But the leapfrog back air, and that's all she wrote for that stock.
I don't believe what I'm seeing with the offstage play for Light. This is when Lima should be making hell out of this game, and Light is just playing so patient, so consistent. That was Lima's best offstage sequence. Light still got back to center stage, and then he took the stock. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the kind of reversal that, you know, it hurts to see because you had all this momentum as Lima, and to see it kind of wrested away in a very quick series is unfortunate.
A Light and shining armor at the moment, putting on pressure in the corner. I like what I'm seeing, and Lima's backing up. Lima's scared. Lima doesn't want to come on stage. Eventually does so, and still gets the hands put on him. Look at Light move.
That's right. Light still unperturbed, unrelenting. Going to keep it going, waiting for a falling up air as well. Just trying to mix up all the options, trying to catch Lima maybe in a jump, but nowhere to go except up and to your death. That's another stock lost. 3-1 now. Light building that momentum once again.
It looks like we might be taking a one-way ticket to the Light Dub Fight Club. He is moving very well right now at 130%, still alive. The survivability, the recoveries, the offense, it's all been great. I feel like I've been talking about him the whole game, but what else is there to talk about? This has been the story of the set. Light's been moving so well.
And still alive at 144. Lima, again, finding a little bit of the issues with finding the stock. Can't get the grab, can't get that potential forward throw afterwards. And Light just resets, waits, delays, and now has to kind of go crazy, but yeah, no. Yeah, there's no way.
All the things Light's made it back from, wasn't even totally sure there, Nerf.
Yeah, once I saw where the Firefox started, you never know until you see the starting position. You're like, hey, well, no, okay.
Right, because then sometimes it starts and drifts further than you think it will.
Exactly.
The places he's made it back from.
That's true, from the far reaches. And he's reaching for a couple more of these aerials, getting some of them on the platform. Tech chases. There it is, just the weight, and it's almost enough, but 110 no rage for Fox.
Not that one. Oh!
Still
close. A very strong performance there from Light. I was as dominant of a 3-0 as we'll see in this top 8.
You never say never. You never know.
Yeah, right? Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon.
Don't speak so soon. Yeah, you don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah,
either way, it was a hard-fought one for Lima. Unfortunately, wasn't able to kind of overcome the overwhelming power that is Light and his very quick action and shot calling.
Did you see Light's face after he was taking those games? Light won the game and went.
A little disappointed in himself for not making it like easier or something like that. Like, that's crazy. Wow.
Oh, man. Hey. See, that read to me as like, it's like, why are you even trying? Why are you even trying to step to me?
That's true. He's like, you never know.
Really quick, we are going to shout it to the people keeping these beautiful lights on and putting our faces on this camera. We got some shout outs to give you. Firstly, we have BuddBuds, very importantly, Budwar, the man himself, making this event happen. Patchwork is presented by BuddBuds, and that is the place for all things Smash in the Carolinas. Follow those Twitters at BuddBuds Esports, and look at that merchandise coming soon. That looks good, huh?
That's true, I know, and of course there's other ways to support Budwar. There is the local, which is the BBL here in Cary, North Carolina, down at Bad Machines on Wednesdays at 6:30. You can go check out a lovely staple of North Carolina Smash Ultimate. That's going to be perfect for all of your stuff. Every week has top talent, great production, great food and drinks.